name's Renee, and this is 12th House Tarot, and today we're going to do a pick a card reading between these three stones right here. So we have Selenite, we got Amethyst, so whichever one you're drawn to, pause the video when you need to, go ahead and meditate, and we have Rose Quartz here. Now, before I get to the reading, I did meditate on each stone to see what energies I was picking up as I was channeling. And so that's what I'm going to start each one off with. So go ahead and pause the video right now and meditate on which one you're called to, which group, whether stone or which card pile you're drawn to. And we're going to go ahead and get to pile 1. Okay, so before I draw cards from pile 1, I was meditating on the stone, and the energy I was picking up on was this feeling of being on the edge of a cliff and anticipating for a jump. It's like you're on the edge of a cliff and you feel like you're about to jump. And it's like a bungee jump. That's like your heart's pounding kind of energy. And each step needs to be well thought out, is what I was picking up. So anything you're about to do or jump towards, think about what you're doing before you do it, right? And be mindful with each step. So it's like step 1, step 2, step 3. Be mindful before you take a leap of faith. Like, have faith, but it's being mindful with each step that you take. So that was what I was picking up with that. So with the cards, after I did the meditating on the energy, these are the cards that I picked. So the first one is Psychic Abilities. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. So this card talks about trusting your intuition. So whenever you're taking a leap of faith, whatever it is that you're trying to go towards, this new chapter, this new beginning or whatever, it's time to start trusting yourself. And that's kind of what I was picking up with that hesitance. Like, you're at the edge of a cliff and you're kind of hesitant to jump because you want to make sure all your eggs are in a basket, you know, your ducks are in a row kind of thing. So the next card that we got right here is Change. So this is the group of transition and change. Even though changes can be hard and scary, like to take that leap of faith, to take that giant step forward, it's time to be brave and to trust your instincts and your intuition to make the right choice, and it's time to transition. It's time to evolve to the next step. So we got Psychic Abilities, Trust Yourself, and the card of Change. And so the next card we got here, we got this tarot card, and we got the 8 of Inspiration. So this is that quick moving energy. This is quick change. It's almost like ripping, I feel like ripping the Band-Aid off kind of thing. Just rip it off. But even though you are in, let's say, if there's a dry spell going on, you're moving forward. And also, if you look up here, there's snails, right? So even if, you know, I was saying quick change, but you know what? For some of you, even if it seems like the progress it's been slow, like you've come to the edge of the cliff. Like there's progress happening, even if you're not seeing. Yeah, it's time to trust yourself, because even though you don't see what's about to happen, like, trust that you'll make the right changes necessary. I done dropped my book, that's alright. But yes, quick changes, trust yourself. Okay, and the card that we got here, this is for shadow aspects. We got the black cat, so it's about fortune meets opportunity. So there is good fortune if you make this transition. You are safe to make transitions and to have a leap of faith. Yeah, I call this pile the pile of leap of faith. You gotta learn how to trust yourself, because at the end of that, even though black cats have been known to, like, you know, oh, black cat, don't cross your path. Like, no, originally it was a sign of good luck, because they are in tune with their intuition. They trust themselves. Like, you watch a cat never second guesses itself. It's just, you know, it's in its own little power, even though it's tiny, you know. So that kind of goes back to the snail energy. Like, small changes actually lead to big changes. Oh wow, I completely forgot what this said. So this Bob Ross card, the advice card, says, "And success with painting leads to success with many things. It carries over into every part of your life." So these transitions that you're making with your life, even if you're making small changes in your life, it's going to add up to the big, like the big picture. So make the changes necessary. And some of y'all, this has to do with your health. If you're wanting to, let's say, start a workout regimen or something like that, it's time to start trusting that the little tiny steps, it's all going to add up, and you'll eventually get to where you want to be. See, am I picking up anything else with these cards? Yeah, it's time to listen to yourself. You got that little voice in your head that's saying it's time to make some changes. This is the time to do so. I just realized this is all out of the view. Hold up, let me adjust that. There you go. Can you kind of see it a little bit better? Okay. Yeah, make the changes. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Alright. Well, that is that with that reading. I hope you enjoyed that. If you like this kind of stuff, please like, share, and subscribe and all that good jazz. And I'm moving on to group 2. Here we go. Okay. Alright, with the Amethyst. Get my book. I dropped it. Ugh. So, if you picked the Amethyst, this is the energy I was picking up from the Amethyst. So here it is. It's a pretty little stone. Hi. Okay. So with the Amethyst, as I was meditating on it, I was picking up happiness. The happy skeptic. Like, you might be one of those people who goes and sees a psychic just for shits and giggles. Like just to see what's up. You're not really taking it seriously kind of thing. This group is the group of lightheartedness, and you try to not take sides is what I was also picking up. So yeah, you don't take sides. You know a lot more than you give off. And I was kind of getting a Piscean vibe is the vibe I was picking up with this. Okay, so let's go ahead and get your cards for this group. So the first card that we got here was Dreams right here. You see that? That song that just popped in my head. Hello, hello, don't dream it's over. You like my singing? So this is also a purple color right here. See the purple? So purple is really connected with the crown chakra and receiving downloads, intuitive. If you have dreams that you're wanting to go towards, like this is the card saying pay attention to your dreams. Even whenever you go to sleep at night, your dreams are actually giving you messages. I like to look at dreams as codes to what our reality is. So pay attention to your dreams. The next card that we got here, we got the action card. So in regards to going towards your dreams, this is a card saying it's time to be the embodiment of your dreams. And also what I was picking up is, you heard that YOLO, you only live once. Well, I like to say, live as if you've already died. So, if you have already died, then what would your life be like? It makes action, like, you go towards your actions and your dreams with more clarity. Like, you don't sit there and be indecisive. That kind of goes back to that, what I was saying. You might be the type of person you don't like to take sides, you can't make up your mind. But live as if you've already died, because that'll make things a lot more clear with what action you need to take towards your goals or your dreams and aspirations. So the next card that we got here is a tarot card, and we got the 5 of Inspiration. And so another thing I was really picking up with this pile is, like, don't care what other people think. Oh, we got 2 tarot cards. Here we go. So we got the 5 of Inspiration, and we got the Emperor. And this card really speaks about you're rising above. You are the embodiment of the mountain. So don't be easily swayed by others' opinions on what you want to do with your life. It's time to live your life for yourself. Not saying don't be an asshole or anything like that, but be a leader in your own cause. And don't look to the left or to the right. It's time to just be the embodiment, because if you see this card as well with the action card next to the dreams card, there's purple. So this is like you're taking your dreams and you're putting them into an action. So embody who you want to be, live as if you've already died, don't care about what other people think about you. And with the Shadow Element card, this is for my Halloween deck that I got, we got Lady de los Muertos. And this card says acceptance and equality. And this card really speaks about, like, okay, think about the Lady of the Dead. And she's beautiful, like she's adorned, but at the end of the day, I mean, we all are going to pass away. Like, life dies. And so, with that perspective, we're all equal. We're all the same. So if you live as if you've already died, then what do you have to lose? Right? Also, like, just be bold in your essence. Acceptance and equality. We're all going to pass away. Don't have so much attachment on other people's opinions and thoughts and whatnot. Like, just do you. Like, she doesn't really care. Like, she's beautiful. She knows that she's beautiful. But she also knows that life is fleeting. And we're all going to pass away someday. So, what would you do? What would you do if you already died? That's the message for this group. Now, we got 2 Bob Ross advice cards here. And the first one says, it's life, it's interesting, it's fun. Yeah, it's life. Live your life. And if you've had any depression spells or anything like that, just don't take yourself so seriously. Okay, and the last one says, we don't make mistakes, we just have happy accidents. So if you have any regrets or anything like that, let's say, you messed up, well, get up and try again because, life is fleeting. You only have this one life to live. Live as if you've already died and go after what it is you want for yourself. And that's what I got for you guys. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and all that good jazz, right? Alrighty. Now moving on to group 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Okay. I am being silly. Okay. This is for group 3. And we got the rose quartz if you chose this one. Now, before I get to this reading, I want to read you what I was picking up with the rose quartz. So, if you chose this rose quartz, the feeling I got was a dense heart. So, you have walls up, you've been through a lot, and it's time to smell the roses again. On the surface, you may be grounded, but on the inside, it feels like your foundation is shaking. And you have this, like, you're not sure of yourself. And instead of putting up a wall, open your heart to healing. So this, y'all been through a lot. And that's what I was picking up with this crystal. So the first card that we got here is inspiration. And with the inspiration card, she's opening her heart up to possibility again. So this is a time to maybe look to your higher power, whatever you want to call it. I just say God. I don't care what people say. Look to God, universe, because you are a spark of that. You are from that. It's time to get inspired again. Open your heart up. Oh, you actually got 2 cards from this deck. Commitment. So if you've been burned in regards to commitments and relationships, whether it's friendships or, romantic relationships, you might have trust issues in regards to those, but, your heart can heal. It's time to open your heart up to healing. Okay? And the next card we got right here is the patience card. So have patience with your healing. Instead of closing your heart off to possibility, open your heart up again and have patience with yourself and have patience with others. Like if you have new people who are wanting to be in your life, or, you have new friendships, or if you just have current friendships, maybe have patience with them. Because everybody has their own love language. And the tarot card we got here was the Queen of Inspiration. So, with the Queen of Inspiration, this is about opening your heart to the things that you're passionate about, And in the original tarot, she sits with a black cat, and so that means that she's been through through the shadow aspects of the self. Like, she understands the shadow elements of self, but she's here to open her heart up and to light the way. You know, something I was thinking about earlier today was the concept of dark and light. And in meditation, this came to me, that the darkness was here before the light, just like we went through the dark before we could see the light. And the dark is there, that way we can illuminate. So it's time to illuminate your heart, open your heart up to healing. And we got 2 cards from the shadow elements for my Halloween Oracle deck. So the first one we got was Skull of Flowers. And this card really talks about creating through the ashes. So out of the darkness, you create life. I have a video out, and it's called The Beauty of Being Your Own Island. And islands are actually created from volcanoes. And the volcano erupts, it makes an island, and then it flourishes. It makes all this beautiful, lush land with flowers and plants and fruits and vegetables. And while you're on your own little island that you created from your destruction, you know, you use your resources and you create a beacon of fire, which is your love fire, using your resources, and that ends up attracting your ships in. So there is beauty in being your own island, but it's time to open your heart up to that healing. And the other card we got, and I've never pulled this card from this deck, and I've had this deck for a few months now, and it's the Winter card. It's the sacredness of pausing. So there is a sacredness in whenever we're in the cycle of death, I guess you could say, we get a chance to reinvent ourselves. So right now, you know, you might have been going through a death period, you know, a dark night of the soul, but just know that out of this death, you can create the life that you really want for yourself, and everything's going to be alright, dude. It's going to be okay. Yeah, it's time to open your heart to that true healing, but sometimes you have to go into the dark depths of that volcano. And the 2 cards that we got here, we got the Bob Ross. It says, and that may be the true joy of painting. When you share it with other people, I really believe that's the true joy. So this is about opening your heart up, and you see this color that's really similar to the rose quartz. It's this pink color right here, and right here we have this. It's kind of like the winter, but even if you're in a time of winter of the soul, you can still open your heart up to others. You're safe to. You're supported. And this one says, go out on a limb, that's where the fruit is. So when you go out on that limb, that's where you're going to find your fruit. It's time to take a chance on life again. Alright, well, that's all I got for you guys. I hope y'all have a blessed day. I hope y'all have, y'all open y'all's hearts to healing. If you like this kind of stuff, please like, share, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Ta-ta!